What impact will space tourism have on us, our societies, and our environment? Let's hit the road and explore this journey. For many astronauts, the view of Earth from space has brought profound sense of unity, seeing humanity as a single species sharing one fragile planet. This cognitive shift is often called the overview effect. Astronaut Edgar Mitchell described this experience as deeply spiritual. He says, "You develop an instant global consciousness, a people orientation, an intense dissatisfaction with the state of the world, and a compulsion to do something about it." Imagine if space tourism could offer this experience to thousands or even millions of ordinary people. Could this shared perspective unite us, fostering peace and cooperation, and even fostering a sense of responsibility towards our planet? The few space tourists who have already ventured into space often report feeling a deep connection to Earth and a desire to protect it. In this sense, space tourism could be more than just a thrill. It could transform how we view ourselves, our planet, and our future. While the promise of transformation is exciting, we must also consider the environmental and ethical challenges. Rockets burn massive amounts of fuel, releasing pollutants into the atmosphere with each launch. This comes with a cost, not just financially, but ecologically. Environmental philosophers like Peter Singer would argue that we have a moral obligation to minimize harm, especially when benefits of space tourism are limited to the wealthy. The emissions from rocket launches could attribute to climate change, disproportionately affecting vulnerable communities on Earth who may never have the opportunity to travel to space. Is it ethical to risk further damage to a planet for an experience available only to a privileged few? Then there's the impact on space itself. As we send more people into orbit, the risk of space debris, collisions, and accidents increase. Philosopher Hans Jonas proposed a precautionary principle, suggesting that we should be careful with actions that could have far-reaching consequences. These concerns are valid, and as the space industry grows, we need to take environmental and ethical impacts seriously. But that doesn't mean that we should stop exploring. It just means we need to innovate responsibly. And in a previous video, I've highlighted how collaboration can help mitigate these issues as space exploration brings us together. There's also the question of who gets to space as a space tourist. At the moment, the prices are really high and it's only available to the ultra-wealthy. This raises issues of fairness. Immanuel Kant's categorical imperative asks us to act in ways that could be made universal. But can space tourism ever be truly universal, or will it always be a privilege reserved for the few? While inequality in space access is real, there's hope that private sector can help democratize space travel. Astronaut Sally Ride once said, "Science is fun. Science is curiosity. We all have a natural curiosity. Science is a process of investigating. It's posing questions and coming up with a method. It's delving in." The spirit of curiosity and discovery, which transcends borders and socioeconomic status, could eventually make space travel more accessible to all. Much like air travel that once was a luxury, space tourism may one day be available to more people. But before it becomes affordable for the masses, the images, the stories, and the innovations brought back by the tourists may inspire future generations. Looking into the future, space tourism may only be the beginning, the first step towards humanity's expansion into the cosmos. As Krista McAuliffe once said, space is for everybody. It's not just for a few in science or math, or for a select group of astronauts. That's our new frontier out there, and it's everybody's business to know about space. As we expand outwards, we must ask, what kind of future do we want to build? Will space become another battleground for competition and inequality? Or will it be a place where we create more cooperative, sustainable, and just societies? If we do, space tourism would be a force for good, helping us to build a better future for our planet and beyond. In our next video, we talk about space hotels. Until then, keep being awesome.